Okay guys, I gotta hurry up and film this video for you guys because this eyelash is trying to leave me and I don't want my ceiling fan to take it off. So anyway, they were doing good like all the way up until now. It is 9 o'clock. They've been on for 12 hours. I have done quite a bit of greasing, oiling, and sweating and stuff. So it did its due diligence for the day. Anyway, we're here for Sunday's outfit of week 2. So this is going to be outfit number 4 of this year's 2019 Regional Convention Series. You should have already checked out the French countryside Duchess dress. I think that's what I named it. But it's the Saturday outfit. You should have seen that one first, okay? If you haven't seen that one first, you better go back and look at it, okay? Because we get progressively more interesting as the days go on. So you need to check that one out. Like, this eyelash is looking super crazy. Anyway, I am bringing you a new look pattern. You don't often see me use these new look patterns because they're expensive. But this one was out of print. It is from no, it doesn't say what year it's from, but clearly it's from either the late 80s or early 90s. I'm going to go with early 90s. It's a new look 6591 pattern. I picked it up from the Goodwill for 69 cents. I always do at least one suit pattern for the convention. This year I'm going to be doing 2 suit patterns. You'll see one next week for my actual 3-day long assigned week. But I picked this up because I really like the silhouette on the artist rendering. Those very square 90s Lady Gaga revival shoulder pads are I love that look. So this is the pattern. I love this little open area down here at the bottom of the jacket. I like this tapered pencil skirt that we've got on here. Everything is very simple, very strong and simple lines. If we look at the line art on the back, we've got a little bit of detail on the back, which is this little flap where a button cinches your waist in, which y'all know that's what I need. I need that. But I love that it does not have a center seam in the back. This is great. So I was just reading the pattern instructions a minute ago, and this pattern seems really simple. It's a bunch of panels. The jacket is fully lined, which I absolutely love. The skirt is not lined, so I'm going to have to add a lining myself in there. And I may have to lengthen the skirt. I may keep it knee length. I don't know. We'll see once I get it on because I'm short. So it may come to the right length on me. But I do know that I need this tapered action in my life. I'm going to be shortening the sleeves to 3/4 sleeves because this is going to be a summer event. But even with shorter sleeves, it'll still be wearable year round. I'm pretty excited about this one. The fabric that I have for this is an African wax print. I have not done an African wax print in a couple of years. I'm excited about this. This is from Fabric Warehouse Direct. I absolutely love them and how fast they ship, the selection of fabrics that they have. I really don't want to shop online for fabrics, but if I really want something unique, Joann's is just not hitting the spot there. Obviously they have good solids and basics, but if I want something a little bit unique, I'm going to have to go online for it. I'm very pleasantly surprised with the rate of shipping that they had. I think they had a promo of 10% off of my purchase, so I got me quite a bit of fabric. But this wax print, I bought 2 of this print. The other one is in a different color and I bought more of it. That's going to become a dress at some point. But this one has different colors of orange in it, different tones of orange. We've got black, plum, blue, yellow. It's just very vibrant. Let me just put that up there for you. Go on ahead and screenshot this, and you can put it as the background on your phone or your computer. But I absolutely love this. Now, the mistake that I made was I only bought 2 yards of it. The jacket itself for 45-inch wide fabric is 2 3/8 yards. That is obviously not enough to finish the jacket and the skirt. However, the jacket has self-facing on it, and the lining, I'm going to be not doing the facing out of this fabric, and hopefully that will reduce quite a bit of fabric from what is required for the pattern. And in the case that I still don't have enough for the skirt, this is still going to be incorporated somewhere in the skirt. So if I have to do another fabric to complete this whole look, because I wanted it to be just the one fabric, but if I have to complete it with another fabric, I don't know what that currently is, but you'll find out. You will find out, and you'll find out very soon, my friends. So, let's see, what is the name for this outfit? We're gonna call this the African sunset suit. Y'all, okay, let me calm down. It's getting late. It's Monday night. It's getting late. This is the pattern. This is the fabric, and this is my newly finished African sunset suit. So this is my finished African sunset suit, and as you can see, there is not a lick of this fabric in the skirt. We'll get to that in just a second. So I cut out the pattern for the jacket a couple of days ago. I got started on the jacket last night at about 7 or 8-ish, something like that. The pattern instructions were very easy. I didn't do anything special to this jacket. I didn't put any special touches on it whatsoever. I did completely serge the jacket together. I had intended on only doing it on the sewing machine because I wanted for the jacket to fit correctly, and I know that when I do anything on my sewing machine, the garment always comes out exactly how I want it. But I serged it in the interest of saving some time, and when I tried it on initially before I installed the lining on it, it fit like it was so big. Like, I don't understand. I cut it in a size 16. I looked at the garment measurements, the finished garment measurements, before I even cut it out. It seemed like it was supposed to be the size that it was, but it was extremely big. So I ended up having to take it in 2 inches on each side so that it would fit correctly, because it was so big that when I tried to get these two sides to meet, it didn't have this V-cut open here in the front. It was completely closed. So I was like, I don't know what happened here. For some reason, I don't know if it's me or it's probably me, but when I serge garments, they always seem to come out too big. I feel like I'm using the 5/8 seam allowance line, but for some reason, these are coming out too big on the serger. So I'm going to continue to work with it. I'm not going to give up on it at all, because it does save time. Because for the most part, the difference for me with time on the sewing machine or the serger, with the serger, I don't have to press open seams every time I make a seam. I do go back and press them afterwards, because those crisp seams make a difference between, oh, you made that at home, and oh, you made that at home. That's what I was told at my very first sewing class. So, yeah, I don't know what it was. The jacket came out really big, so I took it in an additional 4 inches on the sides, which fixed that issue. The sleeves fit pretty good. Silly me did not cut the sleeve lining an inch shorter, so I have the sleeve lining turned to the outside, which I actually like because I don't have any short sleeved blazers, but now I do. I had intended on making this one a 3/4 sleeve, but I felt like this was more appropriate for summer because of the cut of the jacket and I having the collar and everything. So I went ahead and made the sleeve shorter. The lining on the inside of the jacket was from a silky rayon that I bought years ago when I first started sewing. So it is fully lined. The lining is not attached to the jacket. I sewed it on there last night, and when I tried on the jacket, it was all bunched up and not fitting correctly. So I'm going to have to go back in there and do that now that the lining has been allowed to settle and dry. This is a covered button from an old outfit that I wore years ago that I threw the outfit away, but I kept the buttons. The back, this is not my doing. This is something that was on the pattern. So these little back belt area, I did not know what color I was going to do it in, and I am not going to do it in this color. I'm actually going to remove this and put it in another color. So the skirt choice that I went with for this, because on the pattern, the skirt was a high-waisted, short pencil skirt. And I was intending on doing that, but incorporating a border of this African waxed fabric on the skirt. So this is the skirt, and the fabric is a neon orange denim. This is another fabric that I bought way back in the day when I first started sewing, and I have not used. This is one of the most ill-fitting things I've ever made, and it doesn't make any sense because I've been sewing for too long for my garments to still be making me look foolish. But yeah, so I cut out a size 10 pattern, and I did not dart it because darts on me for some reason tend to just give me a lot of bulk in my stomach area, in my waist area. So usually I just cut the pattern in a smaller size and eliminate the darts, and that usually works because I have a waistband size 14-16. But usually if the facing is going to be on the inside of the skirt, I can get away with doing a size 10 minus the darts, and it comes out just right. And as you can see, there's not too much hip action going on this pencil skirt, but when I put it on, the waistband is too big and the hips are too big. So I may go back and revisit this skirt at another time, but the border is definitely coming off of it. So I can use it on the actual skirt that I may or may not make for this jacket. I may decide to do some headgear or a little bag or something. Because let's face it, you guys, when the jacket has like a built-in peplum or an actual peplum to it, and it's kind of got this flared shape at the hip, these jackets, for the most part, always look better with an A-line skirt. So, the skirt that is on part of this outfit is actually a royal blue scuba knit. This scuba knit I bought, I think maybe a couple years ago from Joann's. I wish that they sold more scuba knits, because this is an actual neoprene, like scuba swimwear scuba knit. It was super, super easy to make. I literally wanted to cry looking at that stupid pencil skirt that was not working. And this skirt has been cut out like since February or January. And it's literally just been hanging on the back of my chair that I sit at my serger, just waiting to be sewn. I'm going to tell y'all how many seams that skirt has and how long it took me to construct it. 4 seams, less than 10 minutes. Yeah. I don't know what pattern it is. Well, I do know what pattern it is, but I can't tell you what it is at this particular moment. And it doesn't matter. It's a circle skirt. And it's not even a full half circle. It's like 3/4 of a circle skirt. Maybe 2/3 of a circle skirt, but it works. I love scuba skirts because they are literally seasonless. You can wear them in the wintertime with leggings underneath of them or heavy tights, sweater tights, and you can wear them in the summertime because, I mean, it's swimwear fabric. It's performance fabric, so yeah. So I made that at the last minute last night because I did not know what I was going to do. I almost did not want to wear the jacket whatsoever because I couldn't get that skirt to work. But I was like, no, we are not going to give up, okay? We have been taught not to give up. So, yeah. It does have a raw hem on it. The hem is not finished. I will not be finishing it because scuba does not unravel. But I absolutely love this jacket. The shoulder pads that are in here, though, these are some major shoulder pads. Usually I make my shoulder pads for my blazers as a suggestion from a friend of mine who is a seamstress. She said make your own. They wear much better. They look better. And it's true. But I have a bunch of shoulder pads in my stash, and I need to get rid of them. And because I knew that this jacket was going to need some amp up in the shoulder area, I went through the my stash, and these are 1 inch thick shoulder pads. And y'all saw how square my shoulders was looking when I did the spin. Y'all saw it. It's funny because the collar of the jacket doesn't even touch my skin. The shoulder pads are so high that this area does not touch my body whatsoever. It's kind of crazy. But that's one less thing in my stash since this is the year of destashing. So, yeah. I probably would not make this pattern again, and that's simply because the sizing was all off for the jacket. Like the skirt, that one I'm still going to have to work on. I am going to have to just break down and make a muslin of a pencil skirt so that I know how to make one that looks good. And honestly, I think that the cut of the skirt is probably wrong for my body type. Again, it was a high-waisted skirt with the facing on the inside, so there's no waistband. And yeah, it's just, I don't think that that is a good look for me, which is kind of going to mess me up for one of my outfits next week because I'm supposed to be doing another high-waisted facing on the inside skirt. So I may have to revamp what I'm going to do for next week because I don't want to run into this problem because that fabric I'm very limited on and we can't mess that up. We got to get it right. So I'm going to have to make a muslin of a pencil skirt so that I can use that as my baseline for pencil skirts in the future, because I just can't get this waist to hip thing right. I got these obliques and they're kind of thick, and I really actually do better with a waistband that is just straight across my waist. But that also, this fabric doesn't drape well. It's denim, so that might also have something to do with it. I've never looked good in jean skirts. I never have. I tried it, and the skirt wore me. I wasn't wearing the skirt. So this is my finished African sunset outfit. I'm sure you guys are wondering, am I filming this on the day of the convention? Yes, I am. So then the next question would be, why are you dressed like that? And also, I'm sure that you guys are wondering, is that middle part bun the only thing that you're going to be doing all year long? Okay, so to answer question 2, the reason why I'm dressed like this is because I actually had an assignment at the convention after the end of it, helping out with the audio department, doing wiring and organizing. And question 3, I had to have my hair in a bun because I have to wear a hard hat for my assignment. So next week you will actually see hairstyles. 2 of them may be a middle part bun, but they'll be a variation of the middle part bun. One of them, my hair will be down, you guys. And I know you guys want to update on my hair, but I am so not on that right now. I am sorry. Who is my viewer that always asks about my hair? I think it's Juanita. No, it's not Juanita. But anyway, maybe in the fall I'll give you a hair update. I'm not with that right now. It is growing. It is very healthy. I'm very proud of it. But yeah, no update just yet. There is good news to report. So just know that we're going great with the hair growth. But I like my middle bun. I like my middle part bun because growing up I didn't have hair to put into a ponytail. So anyway, this is outfit 4. This is week 2, and this is the regional convention series for 2019, Love Never Fails. I will see you guys next week for my actual assigned 3-day convention that is going to be complete with my theme that I chose 2 years ago, and I've had to wait this long to do it because I actually wanted to do it last year, but it was a toss-up between this year's theme and the Hawaiian theme that I did last year. And I actually already know what I'm going to do for next year's theme, but I'm not telling you. Anyway, thank you for watching outfit 4 week 2. I will see you back here for week 3 for outfits 5 through 7. Love never fails.